Marijuana is a psychoactive drug made from dried up flowers and leaves of cannabis plant. Marijuana has been deeply involved in the Appalachian area for centuries. Before the legalization of the drug, farmers and others would attempt to hide the plant, either between rows of crops or secluded areas in the woods. Due to it being illegal at the time, many people would set up Vietnamese-style traps. They took this precaution in case any police officers or other citizens would try and take the plants. Many people were incriminated for the possession of the Schedule I drug and still are in prison to this day. Now, with the legalization of marijuana, anyone with a license from the state has the ability to grow the plant. Others with a medical card can buy medical marijuana from dispensaries. These dispensaries have been introduced to the Appalachian area since 2019. Making marijuana more of a medical drug instead of a recreational drug. What's your name?
Teddy Ballgame. I was a teenager and I was working in the tomato fields in Leetart with some of my buddies, and we were driving to work. We carpooled to work every day, a bunch of teenagers, and one of them pulled out a bag of weed and said, "Y'all want to try this?" So up and down that road we went the rest of the summer, hiring a kite and having a blast, picking tomatoes and having a ball. And that's basically how I got rolling. I was about 15 years old.
Have you noticed a change in marijuana, how it's talked about?
Well, in the 70s, everybody was getting a kick out of it, so people wasn't putting it down so bad.
Yeah.
And then you got on up into the 80s and 90s, and if you smoked, you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that, and that's when people started getting down on it and stuff. And it went through a period there where everybody was down on it, people that didn't do it. But now things are changing, it's being legalized, and a lot of people will come out of the closet that did it and act like they didn't do it. I think I did good with it.
Yeah.
I really have. I mean, it's never hurt me. It got me in trouble a couple times, little bumps in the road here and there. But other than that, I'm glad I took it up. Around 1982, I took a couple of my friends on a trip to Athens they were going to sell some weed to a buddy of theirs from Columbus. He was a rich kid, lived up in Columbus, and he'd gotten some trouble up there, and so for his way out, he was going to turn my buddies in. Well, we were in my car, so the consequences were not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. But, hey, a little bump in the road.
Have you ever felt judged because of your views on it?
Oh yeah, many times over the years. I started in the 70s. Yeah, I've been judged many times by people who thought badly of me till they really got to know me, and a lot of them laughed it off the fact that they thought bad of me. They've changed their views.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been looked down on many times over the years because of it. I didn't really give a shit though. It's hard for me to say negative because I've been doing it all my life. But I've seen people over the years that did it and they wasn't worth a shit. They couldn't do nothing after they smoked it.
Yeah. They
couldn't work, play, they couldn't do nothing. Just sit there. So that was kind of a negative to it, but myself, all it ever did was pump me up. Made me want to work harder, run faster, jump higher, have more fun.
Yeah. Do you think the music of the 70s played any role in shaping perception of marijuana?
Me and my buddies would go to one of my buddies' house, go back in the bedroom, all the lights out, pitch dark, and we would play Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young and some of that type of music, and we would sit back there and smoke weed, and we enjoyed it like no tomorrow. I mean, we were in there, and that's all we had was some of the '70s music and a little bit of weed,
Yeah.
and we were in there. I hope things keep moving forward the way they have in the past year or so, with people getting a lot more relaxed on it, you know,
Yeah.
because compared to what's out there, the drugs and all the hardcore shit that kills everybody constantly. I know several people that are dead. Several of my son's friends that he went to school with, they're dead from drugs. Nobody was dead from smoking weed. You know, so I just got a positive look towards it myself.